Hello Year 11, Miss Reynolds here, and this is a short update for you this week. So I was going to remind you about the Year 11 support website, and we'll talk through some of the new features on there. One of those new features are some examples of revision timetables. Next week, the quiet study sessions will commence Monday after school with Mrs. George, Tuesday after school with myself, and Friday at lunchtime with Mrs. Buckley, and they will provisionally be in the library. The REACH project I shall talk through after we've had a look at the website and the timetable, revision timetables, and part of that REACH project is an Edmodo group, which is an online forum for us to share strategies and ideas. So let's go to the Year 11 support website. So first thing to do would be to go to the school website, crjs.org.uk, and scroll to the bottom, and there is the link to your very own website. For those of you that are not aware of what's on here, one of the main areas for students is the subjects area. If you click on chemistry, you've got details of the papers. Click on there and it'll take you straight to the GCSE specification, and you click there and it'll take you to past papers. And what I've suggested to some of my students is that you get an exercise book and you actually do the past papers online. Okay, so get the paper on your screen, use your exercise book and answer it in the book rather than go printing off lots of past papers. We've got resources there from last term's Year 11 study day. Drop-in schedule, please do make every use of all the drop-in sessions that each department puts on. It's an invaluable resource for you to help you improve your understanding. Okay, so the two new areas, we've got an example revision timetable here. This one was put together by one of the Year 11 students. And once you click on it, it downloads the file. And once you've opened the file, it looks a bit like this. It looks very much like this. If you're going to use this kind of template, make sure you do file save as. That's the same in a Mac and a PC. So you can see for this student, she's got goals for each of these weeks. She's got times that suits her. Okay, obviously you would want to customise this if you wanted to do something similar. And very focused tasks for each of these evenings. Okay, so this person is obviously planning on spending, quite a long time revising each evening, and she's also scheduled in some breaks there. So that's one example. Okay, back to the website, and let's go to example 1. Okay, that was example 2. This is one that I put together, which again is an Excel spreadsheet, so let's click on it and download it. And this one looks a bit like this. We've got all the dates down the side here. And then we've got an area if you want to log any sessions that you've been to at lunchtime. And then here you can put in the topics that you intend, or the subjects that you intend to study. And then you can click yes, yes if you've managed to do it. So this is your schedule, and this is like your check to whether you've actually done it or not. So we're suggesting at the moment a minimum of an hour an evening. Okay, but obviously from the previous example, she was doing at least 2 hours. And then maybe after half term, you would schedule 2 hours an evening. Okay, so we've got an hour on chemistry there and an hour on French on Saturday and German on Sunday. What this will do is, in this table up here, count how many times you have used the subject. As long as this one matches what it says here, so it says chem there and chem there, it will then count. So I've actually, in this example, used biology 7 times because it might be a student who really wants to concentrate and improve on their biology. Okay, so that will do the counting, even if you type it in there and there as well. Along the bottom, you've got tabs for each subject. Okay, physics and chemistry have lists there for you, but all the other ones I'm suggesting that you would make your own subject list, and that depends on whether you maybe want to use the specification for your list, whether you want to use your textbook, or whether you want to use your revision guide. You might also want to, for example, on biology here, I've put here, log which past papers that you've had a go at. So past papers completed, you could log that on those sheets. So it really does give you an idea of where you're up to on each. And you can see how many topics there are, and that's just for biology. So you might want to be getting through quite a few in one go. So could be you print these off, or it could be, I would certainly use it online. So I really hope that would be useful too. Don't forget to do File, Save As. So back to the news. Okay. We are going to give Year 11 the privilege of using C11 at lunchtime, and for you to be able to do that, you need to come and get a lunchtime pass from me, and I will have some in my bag and some in my office. So if you want to use that as a very quiet study space at lunchtimes, you need to get a pass from myself. It is a privilege. If people do start eating, drinking or misbehaving in there, then that privilege will be taken away for all students. So let's go on to the REACH project. There's an area on this on the website, but let me go through the kinds of things that will be available. So this project is available to all students. I will be inviting a selected group of students who I think it would be most appropriate for, but don't think, if you don't get an invite, you're absolutely welcome to come. If you know that you're somebody who's aspiring to do their absolute best and really wants to make a difference with their studies, then do come along to the meetings and have a look at the programme on the website. So weekly meeting on a Thursday in C6, that will be with myself, and we'll talk about a challenge for each week and also activities that are planned and activities that you would want to happen. We're hopefully going to put on lead lectures by departments. This will more likely be nearer the time, nearer after half term, so it's nearer the exams. And these will also continue during the study period, so when you've stood down for your revision. Do join the Edmodo group, so if you want to email me for the group code for that, and that's where we'll share revision tips, links and videos online. You have direct access to myself for advice and support, so at the weekly meetings and via email, and obviously you can just come and see me. Opportunities to meet Year 12 students at the sixth form for lunch to find out how they managed their Year 11 and how they overcame any barriers they had. So maybe you could really glean some tips from them. Opportunities to meet Year 13 students who have had university interviews. That's really looking ahead now and talking to them. What were the interviews like? How do you find out what grades you need for the courses? What were the students' experiences who maybe had Oxbridge interviews or interviews with very top universities. So again, that would be a lunchtime activity. And opportunities to meet the sixth form senior tutors, so really find out from their perspective what guidance they give you throughout your time at sixth form. And I'm hoping to put on some competitions with prizes. The weekly challenge, the REACH challenge will be part of this, so you'll get a real challenging topic to have a go at, and that will involve you submitting something to me and I will choose a winner. So lots of things going on for Year 11. It's a very exciting time and really hope you take up all of these opportunities available to you. Thank you.